Alright guys, welcome back to another overtime routine. I call this the overtime because, well, it's almost midnight right now. It's 11:37. Alright, 11:37 and it's Friday. So another Friday. I'm not doing this live because it's kind of late right now. So gonna do this in a record. So 11:37, 25th of September right now on a Friday night. So hope you guys had a great evening so far and enjoy your dinner. And today in this workout, I'm gonna have a timer here. Right, simple workout. Gonna do some again some really explosive pull-ups, which includes the archer pull-ups, explosive pull-ups, which we will pull really high later on, and gonna do some dips. Alright, and of course I did some push-ups earlier before this, but you know, we're not gonna drag that long, so I just started this right now. Probably gonna end this around midnight, right guys? So without further ado, let's hope we can finish this as fast as possible, right? So we're gonna rest for about 3 minutes per set. Alright, 3 minutes per set. We're gonna do 4 sets of pull-ups, which is the archer pull-ups. If you pull the left side and then the right side, and then later on jump into the dips, right? And after the dips, we're gonna rest for 3 minutes. And we're also gonna rest a little bit after we swap around the left arm and the right arm, because archer pull-up consists of 2 sides. So let's get into it, guys. Set number 1, we're gonna do 12 reps. Let's go. Alright, that's the first 12 set for my right arm, and then we're gonna switch to the left hand. Got my timer here, right? Just so you can see it, bringing it closer. We're gonna rest, I guess, about 2 minutes, alright? We're gonna rest about 2 minutes to make it sufficient, because we're gonna do the dips later on and gonna go back to the pull-ups. It's gonna drain a lot of energy, and we plan to finish up all of our sets, right? 4 sets of dips, 4 sets of archer pull-ups, and also maybe a couple sets of explosive pull-ups, right? So we're gonna push it through, and we don't want to drain ourselves too fast. And this is why we need to conserve our energy, right? We don't want to like burst it all out at a single time, right? If you burst it out, we're not gonna be able to finish the entire routine, right? So I'm gonna distribute it well. Make sure when you're doing this, never to exert all of your energy, right? Unless you're doing a superset. Always reserve some energy so that you can last till the end, right? So that's it. We have 30 more seconds to go. Hope you guys enjoy your evening, had a great dinner. I just finished kind of a snack, alright? And then after this, I'm gonna like go into my actual dinner, which is, I know. You guys be thinking it's kind of unhealthy because it's midnight, but sometimes it's okay. Because you gotta remember one thing, guys. The calorie kind of sums up throughout your day in 24 hours, right? Because your body doesn't know what time it is, right? It doesn't matter what time you eat, because your body doesn't know. As long as calorie kind of sums up, whether you need 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 calories, if you balance it out in the end, it's gonna be, you know, okay. But I'm not recommending this, alright? It's not healthy to eat kind of late every day, but it's still doable, right? So I kind of rest a little bit more there. let's get into it. Left side. Alright. Now we're gonna rest for 3 minutes. Whew. 3 minutes. When you do the archer pull-ups, it actually tense a lot on your shoulders here, right? Your shoulders. And you want to make sure before you even consider doing an archer pull-up, better make sure you'll be able to do some pull-up kind of like pretty easily before you jump into this kind of advanced pull-up, because it's pretty advanced. It requires you to do to use a lot and lots of strength, right? So make sure you can do that before you jump up to the advanced stuff, because after you can do the archer pull-up, you're gonna be transitioning into the typewriter, and after that I would say you could probably do the one-arm pull-up after that, which is the highest, alright? The most advanced, without using any weights, of course, which I don't use weights normally unless I go to the gym. So that's the most advanced, which is a one-arm pull-up or a one-arm chin-up. But you go with one hand, right? When you pull up with one hand, which is really tough. It takes years and years of practice to get to that level, right? Make sure you guys don't injure yourself. I mean, a lot of people, I know they kind of like push it out. They kind of like, even though they don't have the strength yet, they kind of like want to pull it out, and then they risk tearing their muscles, tearing their joints, and it takes a long time to recover from that. Maybe a lifetime, right guys? So you want to make sure you don't get injured. So I'm resting right now. 1 more minute. It's 11:44 right now. After 3 minutes, I'm gonna head on to the dips, right? Head on to the dips, and probably the dips is gonna be, I would say, I'm gonna do 47 reps, 47, right? 47 per set, and 4 sets is gonna be somewhere around 160 and above, right? It's gonna be 160 and above, probably 180 or something. So you're gonna push it through, make sure you have enough energy to push it that far. Alright, I'm gonna put it here so everyone can see it. Alright, 3 minutes is over. So 47 reps, guys, remember. Gonna push it out real slow, you don't want to force out the dips too quickly. Alright, let's go. That's 32. So which means I got 15 more to go. So technique here is I got 15 more to go. Let's split it into 3 sets of 5, right? Let's put it to 5 and then 5 and then 5. And then we're done with 47, right? Let's go, the first set. And then now 10 more, right? 5 times 2. It's kind of a method that I use to kind of like put it into an even smaller set. Or you can do 2 times 5, which is even smaller. I managed 6 there. So 4 more. Whew. Really tired, and this is just the first set, guys. Alright, first set done. Resting to another 3 minutes. So this is the reason you want to keep it real slow, right? Because it's gonna be real intense. It's gonna get real intense, and you're gonna drain all of your energy if you're not keeping track, right? So you want to make sure you always have some fuel left in the tank. You don't want to like squeeze everything out at once, right? And of course later on, we're gonna rest even longer, right? Instead of 3 minutes, we're gonna go 3.5 or 4 minutes later on when we reach the 4th set or the 3rd set, right? Because 3 minutes is just not enough later on, because we get even more tired after the 2nd set. One thing that I like to work out with you guys, by the way, this is a follow along session. If you guys don't have a bar at home, I recommend you guys go get one because it doesn't cost a lot. Maybe around an e-commerce website, Lazada or Shopee, you could get it for like 20 to 30 ringgit for a bar. And you don't really need a big bar like this. You could probably use 2 chairs, which gives you the same results in the end. You're just gonna push your body up, right? So if you guys have all the tools, this is a great follow-along session. You can work out with me. You can like have a talk here, communicate. You can leave down all the questions below, and I always do my best to answer all the questions from my students and also my fans, right? Even though later on it gets to offline or online, sorry, we're gonna see this when I close this off. I'll still answer your questions, no worries. I always answer them, but remember always to relate your questions back to fitness, right? Because you don't want to ask me something outside of fitness, which many people did in the past, right? So 30 seconds left, sorry, 35 seconds left. And then we're gonna move into the 2nd set of pull-up. Just having a short rest, breathing in, breathing out. Make sure you control your reps, control your breathing. Alright, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, alright. Gonna move this a little bit away, further. So 12 reps. Alright, so resting for 2 minutes now. Alright, 2 minutes. Whew. Walking around, getting some breeze. Now here's the funny part about archer pull-up, guys. You know, earlier I was pulling with my left side, but I feel the shoulder pain on my right shoulder, and when I do it on the right side, I feel pain on the left shoulder. It's because we're using a lot of strength to lock that position while this hand is pulling up, right? It still requires a lot of energy by locking this hand. Even though it's not pulling, you're stabilizing it, right? It's a very important thing, and I think it will build tons of strength on both of your arms, right? If you follow the correct form, alright, you shouldn't be injuring yourself, and you'll get be gaining a lot of strength in a short amount of time if you do it right, of course. The important thing is, the key is to do it right, the best form possible. So again, I call this the overtime workout because normally, sometimes on Friday night, kind of get back quite late after you know, back from work, after we pack our dinner and all that, and some other responsibilities. It's gonna go 10:30, 11:30, which is what happens today, 11:30. It's almost midnight now, 11:33. Alright. So I did the left side earlier. Now let's go to the right side, right? Let's jump over to the right side. Last one. Alright, 3 minutes, and then we're gonna head on to the dips, and that's just the second set, guys. As you can see from the first set, it's already quite tiring, and now we're gonna move on to the second set. I'm probably gonna skip it forward when I'm resting. I'm gonna skip the resting here, alright? So when I'm doing my exercise, I'm gonna talk along the way, but when I'm resting, I'm gonna skip it from now on, alright? Four, 3, 2, 1, alright? And that's the rest time. Now back to the dip, right? Back to the dip. Let's go. 47 reps, right? Two. 35. 37. 40. 7 more to go, guys. 7 more to go. Alright. So now guys, we're moving into the third set. After the rest here, we're gonna start the third set. We're gonna rest 4 minutes now, right? Gonna up the resting time, right? So showing you here 28, 30, right? So you ain't gonna believe this, guys. I can't even take off my clothes. It literally took me that long to take off my clothes because I don't know, maybe because I tense up the whole body and it's kind of hard to take it off when the muscle is kind of expanded. And also with the sweat and all that, it's kind of sticky for me to take off the coat. You know what? I'm not gonna fast forward the video. I'm just gonna put the timer here, right? If you guys want to skip it, you can skip it. But I'm putting the real time here so that you can follow along with me, right? So 15 more seconds here, and you're gonna jump up to the pull-up. 15 more seconds, right? Another thing why I like to work out, follow along, because I'll do everything faster. Because everyone's watching, I don't want to like take it too long, right? Never want that to happen, right? So 12 reps, let's go. Alright, that's 2.5 minutes now, and then jump on to the right side, right? There's no trick involved, guys. You just keep on pulling, keep on pushing, and it goes a merry way. Everything goes a long way. You just gotta keep consistent, right? Consistent, consistent, and consistent. Over and over again. Sorry when like didn't do this in live. Sometimes the connection is pretty bad here. Like what I did last week, it kind of like breaks, and I kind of like try it in the afternoon. Same thing happened. The internet the network kind of like breaks down. So sometimes, really sorry, because when I try it on my phone, I get different results, and I try it on my other devices, I get different results. So let me get that fixed. I'm gonna try get it sorted out, and we're gonna resume the live session next time. Hopefully you guys still able to work out, follow along with me, and it's kind of like less laggy when I'm doing this anyways. Well, I hope you guys get to see everything clearly. Alright, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. 45 more seconds to go. 45 seconds. 45. Right, 25 more seconds. 25 more seconds, right? Alright guys, alright. Sorry. Now it's my left side. Sorry. Earlier I did the right side. Now it's my right side, right? Can't even differentiate left and right now because kind of easy, right? Let's go. Alright, now I'm gonna rest for 3 minutes, alright? I'll be right back after the timer runs to 4 minutes, alright? Now we rest for 4 minutes. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, 5, 4, 3, 2, third set. Solid forearm right now. By the way, you guys want to get really strong at pull-ups or any type of like holding exercise or pulling exercise, you gotta need a stronger forearm, right? It's not how strong your arms are, your biceps and all that. It's how strong your forearm. The stronger it is, the longer you can hold. And the longer you can hold, the more pull-ups you'll be able to do, right guys? Let's go. 36. 38. 41, 6 more to go. So I'm gonna do 3 times 2. What I mean by that, if you guys missed the earlier session, 3 times 2 means, well, it is what it means, right? 1, 2, 3, rest, hold for a bit. Alright, now we're gonna rest for 4.5 minutes, right? Even more. Right, guys? You know, sometimes I hold pretty long, right? Sometimes I hold long when I do pull-ups, kind of like when I'm doing a passive rest. Well, holding doesn't really mean resting, right, guys? You're still exerting energy, you're holding. Now what I did here, I held myself up. You know, I'm resting my lungs. I'm holding it. I do feel a lot of pain on my palms here, as you can see. Look at this. Look at my body, guys. This here is white, here is red. Red. Well, because it's a high pressure lifting your whole body up and staying that way, alright? And also the kind of like tense your shoulder at the same time. So even though I'm trying to get a good breathing, but I'm also holding here, it takes a lot of energy from me. So right, guys, if you guys couldn't do that in the beginning, I totally get it, because it's pretty hard to do a dips in a proper form, especially when we just started out. I don't know about the rest, but for me, especially when I just started out doing dips and pull-ups, it was pretty challenging, guys. I only could do about 10 reps of dips when I first started out, and then I think I managed 7 to 8 reps of pull-ups, right? Of pull-ups when I just started out bodyweight training. So always remember that if you can't hold, it's okay, just drop down and rest. Alright? There's no shame in that. But it's better than injuring yourself or doing it in a bad form, right, guys? Alright, 2.5 minutes more. I'm coming right back. Almost 2 minutes left, 2 minutes of rest left. Check out the time, almost 39 minutes now. So this workout has been going on for 39 minutes. Keep rolling. Got 1 minute and 30 seconds more to go before we jump into the pull-up. If you rest everything well, it's gonna take an hour to finish this exercise. Pretty advanced, I know. 47 reps is hell of a lot, especially when you just started out. Try hitting 6 to 8 reps in the beginning, right? Especially if you are not strong in your push game. Try doing push-up first on the ground, because dip is kind of like harder when it comes to pushing. So try doing it on the ground first by doing regular push-ups, right? And when you get good at it, then think about getting a dip bar, or just by putting 2 chairs, right? And do your dips. later on, after I'm done with my archer pull-up and my dips, my last set of dips, I'm gonna move on into explosive pull-up for 12 reps, 2 sets, and I'm gonna do 2 more sets of pseudo push-ups, right? I'm gonna show you guys how tough it is, right? So that's it. So moving on to the pull-up. I'm gonna do my left side first as usual. Alright, 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and then my right side. I'm gonna grab a drink, so I'll be right back in a bit. Taking a good rest right now. So, getting a good rest. Like I said, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is the 4th round. Alright. 4th round, let's go. Kind of like touched this part earlier, sorry for the last rep. Kind of like push it a little bit. So make sure you get good at your surroundings before you do it. Anyways, that was the last set. That was the last set for my archer pull-up. And now I'm gonna rest for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And then we're gonna move on to the baby here. One last time. This time, you guys be able to face looking at me, right guys? Make sure you get your drinks, get an energy drink if you need to. Nothing bad with that. I don't recommend, you know, taking too much of energy drink, but a little bit. If you don't get addicted, I would say it's okay. Right? Make sure you get a proper rest the next day, especially what we just did right here, right? Especially what we just did. It's a really tough motherfucker, guys. Really tough, really advanced. You want to be getting tons of nutrition after this and get enough rest, get enough sleep, get enough food, healthy food of course, and then just let nature do its work, let your body grow. Like I said, conserve your energy so you can push it up to the end. Even though I conserve my energy well, right guys, even though I work out a lot, I'm still feeling a lot of lactic acid throughout my whole body right now. So here's the thing, no matter how good you get, there's still a challenge in it, right? No matter what kind of exercises you do, how good you are at it, you're still gonna face some challenges, and what's important is you keep going and you make it easier. Well, the exercise doesn't really get easy by its own, you just get better at it, right guys? You just get better, you just get stronger. The exercise never gets easier. Remember that, guys. Remember. Just like you're not born smart, right guys? You need a teacher, right? All of us were once a student. You know, we go to primary school, we go to secondary school, we get educated, and then we became who we are today because of someone who passed down the knowledge to us, right? No one was born a genius, right? So I'm resting it out right now. I got about 20 more seconds to go. 20 more seconds. Alright. The 4 sets of the motherfucking dips, right guys? Front side this time so you can get a bonus, right? A glimpse of how it's done from the front side. $30. $3. 10 more. Now I'm gonna show you the 2 times 5. 2. 2. 2. 4 more guys, 4 more. Or we can do it the slow way, 2 times 2, right? And that's the end of that. Alright, that is the end of that. So recap, alright, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Let's look at the time. 51 minutes right now. We're not exactly done. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of explosive pull-ups. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do one more set of explosive pull-up, and then 1 set of pseudo push-ups, right? And then the rest I'm gonna do it by my own after this. It's almost an hour now, so I don't want to drag it too long. If you guys love this, if you guys enjoy this follow along session, make sure you leave a thumbs up, like it, subscribe to my channel, and you know, share this video with someone who really needs it, alright? If you have a big size, make sure you tune it down a little bit. Maybe you want to do some cardio, follow my other videos, right guys? I do a lot of other type of HIIT exercise or cardio. Really good for burning loads of calories, right guys? This is kind of an advanced workout day. It's my actual Friday routine, so I like to keep things tough, guys. Advanced stuff. So 1 minute 30 seconds. We're gonna rest for 3 more minutes, and we're gonna do the explosive pull-ups. And for those of you who don't know what an explosive pull-up is, tune in and wait for another 3 minutes, and I'm gonna show you what it is, right? Gonna get a short drink. Alright guys, we're almost at the end of the video. Probably gonna take 10 more minutes. I'm gonna move this away now, we're not gonna use it anymore. Alright. So those of you who don't know what an explosive pull-up is, basically it's a normal pull-up, but there's a catch. It's almost like a muscle up. We're gonna pull onto our chest here, or way beyond our chest onto our abs here, right? So it's gonna be really explosive. Alright, I'm gonna do 12 reps. Not sure if I can do it, really tired right now, but let's give it a go. Alright, 12 reps. Three more. And that's 12, right guys? That's 12. I'm gonna rest for 2.5 minutes now, and then I'm gonna do the pseudo push-ups, and then that's the end of it. I'm gonna leave it here. Let's take this down. Alright. Kind of too low. Extending it a little bit. There you go. So I'm gonna do my pseudo push-ups. You guys don't know what it is. I'm gonna begin soon. After I get sufficient rest, of course, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So what I did earlier, the explosive pull-up, it may seem really easy. No, just 12 reps. Tons of people could do 12 reps, I get it. But try it out yourself, guys. Especially in the end. Everything seems to get a little bit tighter, a little bit harder. Alright, and that's that. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Alright, pseudo push-up, guys. What is a pseudo push-ups? Basically, you're gonna leave your palm here, and like a normal push-up, you're gonna do it this way, right guys? Alright. You're doing a normal push-up that way. Instead of that, we're gonna do it. We're gonna put it as low as possible. We're gonna put our palms near towards our abs here. Right? Show you in a bit. Kind of lack of energy at the moment. I'm gonna try 12 or 13 reps of this. Alright. So as you can see, my palm is kind of facing behind instead of putting it in the front. Right, see? So this is the last set, the last exercise. So make it count, guys. Make it count. Alright guys, hope you guys saw that. It focuses more on your shoulder, alright, tensing more on the shoulder basically, and of course a little bit on your chest and triceps and your overall core. But basically it trains more when you lean forward, right? Train more on your shoulder. And what I did there, I put my feet here towards the mattress or the wall here, depending on what you're using, so that my body wouldn't move to the back, right? Because this is stopping me. This is solid background. It's stopping me from moving my background, so kind of like keeps it more stable to give me a better form, right? So that's a trick to it, to the pseudo push-up. So hope you guys learned something. Again, enjoy this, like and share to the one who you love, your grandma, your grandpa, to your best friend, to whoever needs it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Boom.